Hello, fanboys and fangirls, it's your lovely nerdette Reagan here for another Fanfic Friday, which I am so excited about. So, for today I'm going to tell you how to start off writing fanfiction. It's going to be a general guideline from start to finish as to how to do it. So, let's begin. First off, obviously you have to create an account. You have sites like fanfiction.net, which I personally do, you know, just saying, best one yet for me personally. You have Wattpad, you have Archive of your own, hell, you can even do Tumblr. I just love fanfiction on Tumblr, honestly. Now next up, obviously you can't just suddenly poof a fanfiction in the air. You gotta have an idea. So try brainstorming for the bit. You know, imagine like what you've always wanted to see, like in a relationship, or what you've always wanted to see your OTP do, and then make it happen. That's what's so awesome about fanfiction. Anything goes. You are the god of that writing, and it's perfect. Once you have your idea, you should talk to some of your fanfiction, fangirl or fanboy friends about it. I know I definitely bounce ideas back and forth between me and my friend Jasmine, and a bunch of my other, friends who's been writing fanfiction way longer than I have, so they can like kind of cradle it, kind of say, oh, maybe instead of this, do that, you know, kind of be your editor in a way for your first publication. So after you have your idea, you got to work out the little details like I mentioned earlier. Who will be your pairing? Once you have your pairing, you need to think about their character themselves. You know, you got to think about common things that they say, or think about ways to react to certain situations. You know, you have to really make the characters come alive. You know, nobody likes seeing, you know, like for example, Sasuke and Naruto's where all they say is Dobi and Tima. That's not characterization, and that's what we need, you know? You have to think about the rating that you're going to do. Like, so M rated is, you know, rated M for mature, which is where it's, you know, lemons and smexy smecks and all of that. And then you have T rated, which is for teenagers, where it's like cursing, maybe lime, but that's probably still under M rated. I would probably suggest starting off with something like T rated, you know, considering your lemon skills might not be like the best at par. Because I know I definitely didn't have the best lemon. My first lemon wasn't even a full-on lemon. It was more like a lime, really. But another thing that I recommend is not to make it such a long story. You know, I have like a quota whenever I write fan fiction that like it has to be at least 1,000 words. So I would suggest it that, you know, as 1,000 words, so that you know how well you do with that. If you like having shorter ones or even longer ones, I've seen 21,000 worded ones, but I would stick with like 1,000 or less. Now that you have your idea, your pairing, your rating, your level of length, and your plot and all that, all you need to do now is just sit down and write. Make sure you have word variety too. You don't know, I don't know how many fan fictions I came across where all it is, oh, Sasuke did this, Sasuke did that, Sasuke, you know, like, for example, like if you're struggling on a word, like say for example it's like two guys, like yaoi, and you're struggling to like differentiate the two in a way. Say there's Sasuke and Naruto, you would say like the blonde does this and the raven moaned, you know, etc. Just a little taste of yaoi magic, you know. But yeah, like say if it's boyfriend, try lover or partner or mate or just anything except the generic, you know, one word. Don't limit yourself. And lastly, write when you want to. You know, at the end of the day, fanfiction is supposed to be for you. It's supposed to be for you to express what you would like to see your OTP do. It's not about the readers who, I mean, yeah, it kind of is about them too. But at the end, you write on your time. It's supposed to be fun, not something that you feel like you're obligated to do. All you need to do now is post it online with a catchy description and a title. If you're struggling on description like many people do, like I don't know how many times I've seen, sorry, my description sucks. And I can't stand seeing that because it's like, well, yeah, your story probably sucks too, you know? But, you know, that's not always the case, but, you know, you never know. I would suggest pulling out a sentence from your story, best sentence in your fanfic that you think describes the story well in the one-liner type of way that it does. And now that you have your description and your title and your document saved onto whatever for fanfiction writing accounts that I suggested earlier, you just post online, sit back and relax, and wait for the reviews, because it is going to feel great once you get them. Like seriously, you'll get feedback. You know, you'll get positive feedback, negative feedback, even though, you know, there's nothing wrong with no constructive criticism. I mean, you're not going to get better if everybody keeps telling you you're perfect. And it's just a really nice way to connect with, you know, the readers and other people in your fandom that are like, oh my gosh, I love this idea, this and that, etc., etc. I really hope that this helped, because I know that I was definitely struggling whenever I first started writing fan fiction. So I hope that this gives you some good. And I would love if you could comment below the link to your first fan fiction. I would love to read it, like, seriously. I will have links down below for some of my fan fiction if you want to see a couple examples, you know. I'll have my Facebook page, etc., etc. And so please, I will see you next time. Thank you.